She doesn't want to be the center of attention.
She does shy away from the spotlight.
Not that she's afraid and opposed to being in it, but she just likes the back. She's sort of the strong, silent type.
She wants to focus on others and not have the focus be on her.
She was an only child. Her father was a principal, and so she was raised in an educated home.
Education has always been in her blood, and she did teach for a little bit of time.
As a former English teacher, Mom was very concerned about the way we would write or the way that we would speak.
She'd always correct us on our grammar and our spelling.
She continues to correct our English still to this day.
I can remember when Amway was just starting out in the basements of our home.
Dad and Mom, Jay and Betty, they were all a team. And certainly in the early days, it was all hands to the pump, if you will, to make things happen and get things going. And they all played their role.
He complimented her, but she complimented him.
She certainly was a very important part of the growth of Amway and the ability for my dad to do what he did.
She was a sounding board for him, and she was a support for him, and she believed in him.
She's really smart. She's really good. And Dad's smart enough to recognize that.
No one should think that because my father was the one who did all the talking, that was all the talking that got done.
My dad would not be who he is without her there, without a question.
My mother always, despite being an only child, was always good at understanding the dynamics in the family, dynamics with her children.
We all lived in the same household, so we all had the same thing. You can't say she wasn't equal in her teachings across the board for all of us children.
She built a home environment and a structure and a continuity.
She was a teacher for us in many ways.
She wasn't one to necessarily always talk about it, but she just showed you how to do things and how things should be done.
And she helped all of us see that connection. Here's what we believe, here's our heart, here's what we think, and then here's what we do.
And that's something that I hope to have brought to my own family and my own children as well.
Well, I don't know that we can do it as well as she has, but we all try.
I think certainly the centerpiece of her life around which everything is built is her faith.
She has an unwavering faith in God that she just lives every single day.
The outgrowth of that is her commitment and dedication to giving.
We are going to tithe. This is just what it is. And that turned into an engagement in the community.
And my father credits her publicly with teaching him about the importance of giving.
Mom has always had a great association, a great love for music.
She loves to contribute and to encourage music and students with musical abilities and interest in music.
The DeVos Hall and having that space, no question, she was all over that.
She wants things to keep getting better, and that she wants the same for communities, but for people, for children, for students, for everyone, to really have these opportunities to be the best that they can be.
I think her drive to build the Helen DeVos Children's Hospital just had to do with her love of children and the need that she felt that was out there.
She just became simply more aware again of the issues surrounding children and women and health issues, and the fact that that there may have been a bit of a gap.
Which, after putting up with 4 children growing up, I thought she might be sick of children, but she didn't. She always had that passion for them, and this was a great opportunity for her to take her love for children and put it in a new and a unique way. I mean, Mom's always had a special place in her heart for Grand Valley and what they're doing there. She's a lifelong learner, and therefore she understands the importance of getting that proper foundation at the right age.
And she's just always been a believer in education, and hopefully the education to be accessible to as many people as possible.
In an environment at a school where you can learn and where you can grow, not just be taught. And I think that's what Grand Valley does well.
Her desire to see this as a better place and to leave this as a better place has been quiet, but absolutely consistent throughout all the years that I've known her.
I think Mom is deserving of a lot of honors in a lot of ways and a lot of recognition that we probably don't give her even as kids.
She has a lot of characteristics that I have as a grown woman now, recognize more readily than I did younger, and have tried to emulate.
I discovered an inner strength in her, and I think we all saw an inner strength in her that we didn't know existed before.
And you've seen that evolve as times around her evolved, but in many ways she's always been a rock. She's always been very consistent.
Consistent, steady, strong, principled force that's really cool. You know.
Mom, thanks for what you've meant to me, to my family, and to so many people.
We love you so much, more than we can ever express. When you think of the influence that you've had in our lives and what you've meant, and that consistent love and support that has been there ever since I can remember.
Mom, I am so proud of you for earning this award. It is so well deserved. You've made such a contribution to this community, and I hope that I can be just like you someday. I love you.